getting ready to go. Getting ready to go to the gym. By the way, this is none of your business. None of my business. Nobody's business. It's actually usually not like that. That's been a like this past week thing. Okay. So anyway, getting ready to go to the gym. Let's go to the gym. Can't decide. I mean, I probably can't decide. I usually always take the pads out. But somebody's telling me to keep them in. Today, I buy the 25 length Aligns because I'm 5'3" and I got short legs. So these work well. Okay, shoes, headphones, hair tie. I actually usually like to wear a sweatshirt to the gym because the gym I go to is always very cold and I'm just gonna go walk on the treadmill. But even like when I'm weightlifting, I wear a sweatshirt because it's so cold in there. Secured. These are called heavies. They are specifically made for like heavy metal. I don't listen to too much heavy metal, but I listen to a lot of like punk rock. So I really like these. Very good quality headphones. Would recommend for you. Probably for any type of music. They're really good. Yes, I tie my shoes bunny ear style. That's how I was taught. Gym recap in this really awesome lighting. So I was getting really frustrated during my walk, like in the beginning of it, because there was all these little like fuzzy things that kept flying all around me like in the air, and they kept landing in my lip gloss, well, nipple cream technically. I was all nippled up. If you know, you know. Yeah, they kept landing like in my lip gloss. And I was getting so like overstimulated, like I was about to fucking freak out on this treadmill. But then that kind of stopped. They like died down. But then my hair, like I think my feet on the treadmill was like creating static shock like up my body because my hair, like individual hairs were like standing up like this. And I could like see it in my periffs, and it was like, it's just like really freaking me out, like giving me, it's just overstimulating me. I can get very like overstimulated very easily. Hold on, I need to blow my nose. Don't look. Okay. Like even sometimes when my boyfriend will like kiss my neck or like just like touch me, I'll be like, oh my gosh, stop touching me, please. Like it's not about him. It's just like, don't diagnose me. I know what you're thinking. Do not diagnose me. I do not need another one of those. But yeah, I can really be that way. So I was really having a hard time with that, but I got through it. Thank you for your love and support and kind prayers. I really got through it. Also, I'm pretty sure I just got my period in my new leggings. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like, don't you love buying a new thing only to ruin it like within the first day? Because I do that every single time, usually with food though. So yeah, that's how the gym went, and I'm so thirsty, and all I have is this like old water in here. I think I'm gonna drink it anyway, but I'm gonna go home and pull up a fatty Diet Cola real quick. Yeet. Wait, I don't know how to zoom. Wait, dude. Wait, take a step again. Damn it. So I'm currently driving to the gym. I'm in dire need of some chapstick, but I don't think I have any. Yeah. I've so far posted 2 vlogs, and I think I've received in total 13 views, which, hey, lucky number. We're getting somewhere. It's not about that anyway. Like, if I could have one person watch a vlog and be like, hey, oh my gosh, like, this is so my vibe, like, the next whatever it is, like 17 minutes, I'm just gonna chill with this vlog, and it's gonna be like a nice way to pass my time instead of just like staring at the wall or doom scrolling. Because I think watching a vlog is a little bit better than doom scrolling, in my personal opinion. It's like almost like you're hanging out with somebody. I don't know, society, man, like, how did we get here? Point being, that would just warm my heart, you know? Anyway, let's like not go on a rant about like why people post vlogs, because like we fucking get it, okay? We get it. But I think it's a really like cool thing, despite like how weird our society is at this point in time. I do think it's like a cool thing. I don't know how I feel about, I do prefer like long form content personally over like the fast paced, like, let me watch 1,000 20-second clips in a row, all about completely different topics, and just have my brain like get fucking whiplash over and over and over. Like, I don't think that's good for you. I really don't. I think that destroys your attention span, and I don't know, probably does some other stuff to you somehow. I'm no doctor or scientist. But like, something about just like watching somebody live their day, I don't know, like I should look up the science behind that, like why it's so appealing. I guess it's just cool to see how other people live, because generally if we were in the fucking 1700s, it's just you and your life, just like you and the farm. But, and you'd probably always be wondering like, hey, I wonder what other people are doing out there. And now we get to know, which is cool. But hey, I got a lot of thoughts swimming through my head lately. Like, yo, life is crazy. But it's like not crazy is what's kind of getting to me. It's like not crazy at all, but like we kind of just like take these ideas and these concepts and these institutions in society and just like fucking just roll with them. And like we get so used to everything and like just take things for what they are, and we're just like, yeah, this is how it is, like this is how society is, this is how we live, this is what we do, this is how this is how X is, this is how Y is, this is how Z is, and that's just how it is, that's how it's always been, and I accept it, and that's how it's always going to be. But we don't really ever take the time to like really think about what those things truly are. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? like I'm at the gym. Like, yeah, you go to the gym, you work out, but it's like, this is a bad example, but like, I'm gonna give the example, but then try to apply it to other things in your life. Maybe when something else comes up, maybe you'll think of something later. You go to the gym and you always tell yourself like, yeah, everybody goes to the gym, and you have this idea of the gym that you've created in your mind every time you hear the word gym.
and you think of like weights and people lifting weights and people on a treadmill. By the way, what the fuck is a treadmill? Like, we create artificial walking and running so we don't have to do it outside when our bodies are meant to be walking and running like out in nature. Okay, I guess we just accept that, but we don't really think about it really. And anyway, you go to the gym and you lift all these weights. You're lifting heavy objects. Like, you're meant to be like working. You're meant to be naturally, organically getting stronger. But since society is in this place where we're just kind of like handed everything and we don't organically get stronger, we have to go to the gym to do it. But we're just like, no, we go to the gym, we get fit. It's like, okay. That was, like I said, kind of a bad example, but, and it's really not the example I was trying to give at all. But anyway, that's sort of the type of thing I've been thinking of lately. Like a birthday party. Like, yeah, I'm going to a birthday party this weekend. Like, all my friends are going to be there. Well, what do you mean? Like, I was born on that day. To my family, my parents, my dad and my mom, the people that birthed me. You know, they fell in love and they birthed me. And then they had me and my siblings, so that's my family. And that was the day I was born. And now we're having a party to celebrate me being alive. I'm sure people have thought of this concept before. But like, I'm not trying to make any novel points about these ideas like the gym or a birthday party, but I'm just saying we don't really think about this kind of thing. We're just like, yeah, I'm going to a birthday party. It's a party that we're celebrating. We're all going to get together and have fun at the birthday party. Like, we kind of have very surface level ideas of these things, and the true meaning of these things has been lost for like everything. If you think about anything, like going to the grocery store, that's food that's been grown in the earth in a fucked up way now, but it, you know, it should have just been grown in the earth organically, or maybe I should use a different word. You know what I mean? So we can eat it, so we can stay alive. Like, we're just meant to eat so we can stay alive, right? But we go to the grocery store so we can like get snacks and all this shit and make Super Bowl food, and you know, it's just a totally different, the concept of a grocery store is a totally different thing than obtaining food to stay alive. Like, our bodies naturally need to survive. Like, naturally, to stay alive, I think we wouldn't be like walking into an oasis, a field of like that much fucking food and filling up a giant cart. We might be like getting a little bit for the day. But yeah, anyway, I could go on and on. I could go on and on and on. Like, everything has just been tripping me out lately. And I thought I was done with this. I thought, like, I didn't think I was done with this, but a few years ago, during like kind of more closer to my Saturn return, I was like really kind of going through it. But now it's just like everything's a fucking trip. Like, everything, the illusions surround me. Like, everything is just like an illusion crumbling to the ground. And I feel like part of me is like clinging really tight to those illusions, like trying to hold on to them so I don't ever have to let go of like these childlike perceptions that I have of the world that, you know, I've kind of lived with my whole life. But then the other part of me is like, well, no, it's time to like keep going forward, keep growing, keep moving, and keep shaping your worldview based on your full experience that you've lived thus far and beyond. Like, keep shaping that. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah. Like, you can't keep holding on to your own illusions and your own childlike perceptions. I gotta get in the gym though, so I'll catch you later. I am done at the gym. I'm trying to figure out if this like camera holder is chill or not, because it looks like it doesn't really focus on my face. It's just focusing on the steering wheel, which is annoying. Okay, anyway. So I'm done with the gym. Yeah, I don't know why I said I didn't have chapstick, because your girl always has nipple cream on her. So we're good. Also, I realized that everything I was saying earlier just didn't make a single drop of sense. I really tried, but I often have a really hard time articulating my thoughts. It's just something I'm not very good at. Like, something, I'll have these ideas in my head and then I'll start speaking and it just sounds incredibly not like what I'm actually thinking about. I don't have a very good vocabulary. Never been a big reader, and I think that's what builds your vocabulary. So I've been told somewhere. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, I was trying to articulate something, and I don't know. I'll try again another time. We'll get to it. But yeah, I'm done in the gym. I was really like kind of struggling in there. Like, first of all, it felt like there was a cat hair in my mouth the whole time. So it still kind of feels like it, but that was very distracting. Couldn't pay attention to my podcast. Couldn't pay attention to the workout. I mean, I was just on the treadmill, and then I did some RDLs and some reverse deficit lunges, but I just couldn't get into it. And then my body was getting so hot. Like, it felt like somebody was holding a furnace up to my skin, and I don't like that feeling. And so I was just like, no, how about not? So we just did a light workout, and I know, like, you know, people are always like, you know, you just got to listen to your body, and if that's what your body needs, that's what your body needs, and listen to blah, 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 blah. And I'm all about that. I really do honestly believe in that. But sometimes I'm like, body, hey, like, I wanted to work out. Like, you're kind of pissing me off, body. And my mind is a part of my body, and I'm listening to my mind, and my mind is kind of pissed off that we couldn't work out. So I'm choosing to listen to my mind right now. Okay. I've been laughing at myself a lot today. I'm noticing. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm like needing to release something there, but I've just been noticing that. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, okay. But then also I wanted to mention something. First, a little disclaimer. This is a safe space to talk about eating disorders. And I don't mean this is a safe space to encourage eating disorders, because there is a difference. This is a safe space to talk about eating disorders, okay? I struggle sometimes because I've struggled with a certain eating disorder in the past that would lead me to want to go to the gym to burn off calories. And today I had kind of felt like I didn't really eat that much today, but it was like more than I ate yesterday. So I kind of came to the gym partially because I wanted to get a workout because I didn't get that many steps today, but partially because, you know, I felt like I ate a little bit more today. And I don't like doing that. If I catch myself doing that, I will try to just not go to the gym because I don't like encouraging that behavior. I do like to like go to the gym though, so I don't really know how to like find that middle ground, because like today there was more than one reason I was going to the gym. I don't remember where I was going with this because I started out going somewhere. But yeah, anyway, I found myself kind of doing that today, and it just kind of sucks. Because, I mean, I've dealt with that for years and years and years, and it just sucks. Yeah. Anyway. On a brighter note. Actually, I don't have a brighter note. I was gonna say something else. Oh, something else I was thinking about in the gym was I had this realization, and let me know if this makes sense or not. I feel like, okay, once again, I'm not gonna know how to articulate what I'm thinking in my mind. I think I'm not good at articulating things that are in my mind because I am a Pisces moon, and Pisces are like very, very dreamy, you know, as we all know. And I have these like, I get very attached to these like ideas that I have about everything, but I'm just not very grounded in like reality sometimes. I'm not very grounded in like the truth of those ideas. So when it comes to like explaining things, I'm just like, I can't. But anyway, so 2025, right, was kind of like, or like I was born in 1994, okay? That was the end of the 90s. That was the end of that century. And then we entered the 2000s. But the 2000s were, you know, we've only lived through the first decade, which was all like the 01s, 02, 03, you know, and then the 10s, and then the 20s. But now we're kind of starting to get somewhere here, right? Like 2025, I feel like was the marker of like the end of like, I sound so stupid. Okay. Yeah, we're like finally getting to like the meat of the century, you know? So like these years, I felt like every year was just like, oh, another like, it was like almost like a baby's birthday where it was like, okay, the first birthday, it's like this huge big ordeal. The second birthday, it's this huge big, and no offense to babies, like it's of course a big deal, but you know what I mean? I'm talking more about the planet. Like it was like this huge big ordeal for every year, but I want it to feel more like, oh no, it's 2035, like on to the next, here we go, 2036, here we go. Like, I don't know, I just want it to feel a bit meatier, a bit more like we're in the thick of things. And I feel like 2026 is like the start of that. And I realized that, and I think that's so cool. Anyway, I gotta get home. I'm just sitting in the gym parking lot